My name is Shanice. Thank you for coming to my channel called Shaniceology, where I talk about situations that I've had in my life where I've hurt and how I've healed from those things and what I'm doing currently to continue my healing journey when it comes to a lot of these traumatic experiences. So today I want to talk about the after effects of dealing with a narcissist. I was in a relationship with a narcissist. While I was in that relationship, I didn't realize that this person was a narcissist because I loved them so much. But, when it's good, it's really good. And then when it's bad, it's like really bad. So I always linger on the bad things and the things that are said that can't be taken back. And it's like I hold grudges even though I don't want to. But a lot of the things that have been said weren't true. So that's what triggers me to feel bad about myself, because it's hard to defend myself, because when I do, either I get gaslit, I get blamed, or I get hit. Yeah. So, I really had to fawn myself. I had to stay back and, reserve my opinions, reserve my rebuttals and my remarks and how I handle every situation. But after this relationship, I still have lingering doubts within myself because of things that were said to me. I still, when people in my life now that are more positive are telling me that I deserve all good things and I deserve to have good things and I deserve to have a good life, I feel that lingering remarks of the other person telling me, oh, you'll be nothing without me. Oh, you're not gonna be able to do this if you don't have a man in your life, and all these things. And I'm realizing now that all of that was a lie. I actually feel a lot more comfortable in my life. I feel more at peace in my life without it. But it still affects me in ways where sometimes I doubt myself, because the one person that I felt should believe in me the most besides myself is my person. But they were not cheering for me as much as I was cheering for them. So, that obviously led my energy very depleted. And when you believe, I'm just a person, I believe in the people around me. I try to encourage them in the best way possible to be their best version of themselves. But, I've done that so much that I've neglected my own self, my own goals, my own things that I want to accomplish, because I'm too busy considering the opinions of the people around me that see my potential but are not fully aware of my potential to go to the places and do the things that I want to do. So, even now, the after effects of it is when I do things, sometimes I try to fall back, or I procrastinate, or I don't feel strong enough with my decision. I feel like I don't trust myself enough, because I feel like maybe those people in my relationships thought I was letting them down by not following through with my word. But really it's because I get discouraged because I'm being told you can't do this and you can't do that, or this violates my boundaries. But when it comes to my boundaries, no one cares. So it really has led me to be reserved in certain departments of myself, because I know I can do it, but I still feel that fear that I can't, because someone will be laughing at me in the background and making me feel you can do it, just like I thought. But I think I use that now as motivation, because if I know I could do something, I'm going to try. I'm going to at least try to do it now versus not even giving it a chance before. And oftentimes it leads me to have self-doubt, because I feel like we all doubt ourselves at some point. We're all our own worst critic. And for me, I'm really my own worst critic. And I don't like to let myself down, but I tend to let myself down. And I don't think twice about it because it's like it's me. And, I feel like because of the situations I've been a part of, I always feel like I don't deserve anything. I don't deserve more than whatever is given to me. And usually it's like I'm being breadcrumbed, I'm being given less than I deserve, less effort, less like good reviews, less everything. Like I just, I don't want to say I'm being surrounded by a bunch of haters, but it's kind of on that line, like telling me, yeah, you can't make it without me. And, oh, you'll get crushed out there if you're doing it by yourself. And, oh, no one's going to want you because you have a kid. And, oh, like all these lies, like I still get pursued, but I don't want to be in that light right now. I want to focus on myself and on on the goals that I have for myself. I try to challenge myself every day to do something out of my comfort zone to help me like grow, be better. Even if there's nothing to do, I still find something to do, even if it's a walk I take or self-care, listening to videos that empower me and enlighten me versus, the derogatory music that's out there. And, I love music, but I feel like right now, like in my life, my taste in music is changing. I'm not so into all the derogatory types of music, the music that puts women down and makes us look like whores and sluts and everything that's on in the book. I don't want to encourage myself or even encourage my child to indulge in those type of entertainment. So she finds her ways of doing things and I find my way of doing things, but all in all, I am the one in control of the household, and it feels so good to be the one to make all the decisions and trust yourself with that decision. Because you know when you're doing it with a partner, it's like everyone in the house, everyone has to be considered, and you don't want to disrespect your relationship by not listening to the other party, even if you don't agree with the things that they say. I feel like I got really traumatized from my past relationship, and being that the person was a narcissist, it was really hard for me to heal from it. I was crying all the time because I just felt like my worth wasn't being seen, but at the same time, I was too scared to leave. So, all of that has really, but the moment I did choose to leave, though, oh my God, the way I felt so free. I felt so light. I felt like, so like I could talk again, like my opinion matters because, you know, the all this aggression that was like being placed towards me, I don't feel like I deserved it. It's because I recognized all the red flags and I started like calling the person out on it. Like, this is not what you do in a relationship, and it usually leads to a fight. So for me, I don't want to put myself or my daughter under that kind of trauma again. Like, I'd rather just grow. Even if I don't believe in myself with something, I'll still try to believe in myself because I'm really all I have left, And I trust myself. I trust God. He's been providing for me, been caring for me, been taking care of me. I look way better than I did when I was in that relationship, hair or not, nails or not. Like, I feel so much more confident. I feel like I'm taking care of myself. I'm eating better. I'm exercising. I'm spiritually like trying to grow in that aspect as well. So it's really helped me, like, even though it was very traumatic, but the therapy that I received and all of the all of the health things that I've been putting into myself has definitely helped me establish a better mindset and a better mental health status, because it's like I don't want to continue to stress myself out about something that someone else is doing or something else that someone else is saying. I kind of just, I want to trust my own opinions and, my wisdom with the things that I go through and the experiences I've had and what I will tolerate and not tolerate anymore. So that has helped me navigate my life after narcissistic abuse, not just one, but more than one. And I realized that I wasn't being strong for myself while I was going through those things. I wasn't defending myself the way I needed to. I wasn't asking for the help, and I wasn't speaking up. Speaking up is your power. Your voice is your power. Speak up when injustice is being done to you, because that's how you'll get your justice. Sometimes you need to stay quiet, but if things are just getting out of hand, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to figure it out on your own, it's best to speak up. Speak to a friend, speak to someone you trust, speak to a family member that you trust, and hopefully they give you the right advice to help you navigate your situation and how you feel in this world and how you feel about yourself. We all need to be uplifted at times. We all need to feel good about ourselves. And sometimes we don't even think we deserve to tell ourselves that we deserve better. But you do. You do deserve better than to have somebody depleting you every day, taking your energy, using you like a slave, and not respecting you in the process. So just know that, time heals all wounds, for real. Time has definitely healed my wounds. I still have a little bit of ligaments of anxiety when it comes to certain things that I want to do in my life, because I still have in the back of my mind that person that I cared so much about did that. But as much as it bothers me, I still try to let it go, because that's the only way I can grow. That's the only way I can transform my mindset. That's the only way I can transform my life. That's the only way I can be clear-headed and able and ready to take care of my child and tend to her needs and be emotionally available for her. So with that being said, I just want you to know, recovering from narcissistic abuse is not easy. It's a challenge. It's something you have to go through every day until you can really heal and grow and let go of all of that hurt, that pain, that struggle. I've had to go through it, and I'm still healing. I swear to God, I'm still healing. But I've come a long way on that healing journey because I chose to, take the initiative to making my life better and making my mental state better and making my environment more cozy, comfortable, and peaceful for me and my child. So I thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for tuning in. If this video resonates with you, leave in the comments how you are possibly going through narcissistic abuse, what your plans are for getting out of it, or how you've gotten out of it and how you're recovering right now. I'd really like to hear from you, and I just want you to know this is a safe space. I thank you so much for your support, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you feel the need to do so, and we'll talk soon. Thank you. Bye.